Have you ever paused to wonder why some people over 80 seem to bloom with energy, clarity, and emotional sparkle, while others in the same decade find each day a little heavier? Welcome, dear friends of Beyond 60 Wisdom. Today, we're unveiling a quiet secret. Only about 5% of seniors reach their 80s and beyond thriving on more than hope. They thrive on certain gentle habits that most abandon without realizing. Imagine this. Stepping into your community, walking down your street with ease, not leaning on a cane, not hesitating at every step, waking up after a full night's rest, feeling alert instead of foggy, remembering conversations and details with comfort, enjoying a restful routine that honors your body's rhythm, feeling a spark of laughter rise unbidden, even at 85. These aren't miracles or magic supplements. They are signs, rare but profoundly real, that your body still works harmoniously, even after most people slow down. In this video, we're exploring 5 rare abilities that only this small group of seniors retains. And what makes them so exceptional is not youthful temptation, but consistent care. You'll learn how maintaining movement, rhythm, nutrition, sleep, mindset, and emotional connection can ripple outward, affecting every part of life, long after many have given up. If you've ever thought, "I'm too old for that now," or "that's for someone else's life," please hear this. These qualities are possible. They might already be part of your days. Small habits you trust, routines you cherish, moments you still hold dear but don't realize are rare. We're here to shine a gentle light on them, not to create doubt, but to offer clarity and hope, to show you that thriving at 80 isn't reserved for a select few. It might already be part of who you are. If this message resonates, please consider subscribing to Beyond 60 Wisdom. Your presence here warms our mission and fuels us to create more thoughtful, caring content for older adults who deserve not just to live longer, but to live better. Before we dive deeper, I'd love to know what feels most meaningful to you. Which quality feels most valuable in healthy aging? A. Staying physically independent and strong. B. Feeling mentally clear and emotionally joyful. Comment A or B below, and if you'd like, tell us why. Your voice matters and helps us guide each other along this journey. One of the quiet miracles of healthy aging, one that only a rare few over 80 still experience, is something many of us once took for granted: sleeping through the night without waking. It may sound simple, even ordinary, but ask any senior who struggled with broken sleep, and they'll tell you, getting a full, uninterrupted night's rest can feel like chasing a fading dream. As we grow older, many things change. The body aches more, the bladder becomes more sensitive, the mind more restless. A good night's sleep turns into short naps, frequent awakenings, or hours staring at the ceiling in the dark. But there's a small group, just about 5%, who still fall asleep at night and wake with the sun, rested, calm, and alert. And they're not relying on sleep pills or fancy gadgets. They've cultivated something far more lasting: trust in their own rhythm. This kind of deep sleep is a powerful sign. It means the body is still able to regulate itself, to enter those deeper stages of rest where the mind can heal and the body can repair. It tells us that the heart is steady, the nervous system balanced, and the internal clock still ticking in harmony. It's not about sleeping longer. It's about sleeping better. Consider this story. Margaret, an 84-year-old widow in Wisconsin, shared her simple secret with us. Every night before she goes to bed, she drinks a warm cup of milk, reads a page from her favorite book of poetry, and quietly thinks of 3 things she's grateful for that day. She keeps her bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, and she goes to bed at the same time every night. It's not complicated and it's not new, but it's a routine that tells her body it's time to rest. And so it does. These little habits may seem small, but they're powerful. The seniors who still sleep through the night often share this approach. They treat rest as sacred. They don't eat heavy meals late, they avoid screens and stress in the evening, and they allow their minds to slow down gradually. They create a space, both physical and emotional, where sleep feels safe and welcome. If you're someone who still enjoys this kind of rest, understand how rare and precious that is. And if you're not there right now, know that it's never too late to gently steer your body back toward deeper rest. You don't need drastic changes. Often, it's the smallest shifts: light movement during the day, calming routines in the evening, and kindness to yourself that start to bring that peace back. Unbroken sleep after 80 is more than comfort. It's a quiet testament to the life you've built, the choices you've made, and the care you've given your body and mind. It reflects balance, resilience, and a deep inner calm that cannot be faked or forced. If this speaks to you, I invite you to share one small thing you do before bed that helps you rest. Your wisdom might be exactly what someone else needs tonight. One of the most remarkable signs of thriving after 80 isn't about how fast you move or how much you lift. It's about how clearly you think. Short-term memory, the ability to recall recent conversations, names, or even what you walked into a room for, becomes a quiet battleground for many seniors. But there's a small, inspiring group who continue to carry sharp minds and steady thoughts well into their 80s and even beyond. This ability to remember recent things with clarity is not about being gifted. It's often the result of decades of habits that keep the brain alive and active. People who retain this clarity didn't wait until retirement to start taking care of their mind. They've been feeding it, challenging it, and trusting it for years. And now, that investment pays off. Think about this. Short-term memory depends on a part of the brain called the hippocampus. Over time, it naturally shrinks. But for those rare seniors who remain mentally sharp, something different happens. They've kept their brains engaged through conversation, through curiosity, through daily mental movement, and it shows. Take Frank, an 86-year-old from Ohio. He runs a little book club from his porch every Tuesday. No notes, no schedule, just memory. He remembers what they discussed last week, what page everyone's on, and who said what. Frank says his secret is simple. He reads every day. He learns one new thing a week, and he listens more than he talks. Seniors like Frank don't just remember more, they participate more. They show up to life with their minds open. That's what memory really is. Not just a record of the past, but a doorway to staying connected in the present. They remember because they are still involved, still paying attention. And here's the quiet truth. Memory fades faster in isolation. The more you pull away, the less your mind is invited to stretch. But those who stay socially and mentally engaged give their brain a reason to stay awake, to form new connections, to hold on to the spark. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. If you're someone who still remembers clearly, take a moment to appreciate that. It's rare. And if you're someone who notices your memory slipping, don't lose hope. Small habits, puzzles, reading, daily walks, laughter, conversation can still light that path again. A sharp mind is one of the most precious gifts we can carry into old age. And the best part, it's a gift we can keep nurturing, one day at a time. Digestive health might not be the most glamorous topic, but if you're over 80 and still having regular pain-free bowel movements without relying on laxatives or constant dietary fixes, you're part of a rare and fortunate group. It's one of those quiet victories that speaks volumes about how well your body is aging on the inside, even if few people talk about it out loud. As we grow older, our digestive system faces more challenges. Muscles in the gut can weaken, nerves can slow, and common medications can throw everything off balance. Add in reduced mobility and changes in diet, and it's no wonder many seniors deal with constipation, bloating, or discomfort. But for the rare few who still go regularly and easily, their bodies are telling a different story, one of long-standing care and internal resilience. Let me share the story of Marjorie, an 84-year-old from Arizona. She starts each day with a glass of warm lemon water and a simple breakfast, oats, fruit, and a boiled egg. No fancy diets, no strict plans. But what she does have is a routine. She eats meals at the same time each day, moves around her garden every morning, and doesn't eat too late at night. It's not extreme, it's consistent. And that's what makes the difference. Healthy digestion isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you live. Staying hydrated, moving your body daily, and eating whole foods all play a role. But there's also an emotional side. People who stay calm, who don't stress over every ache or craving, often digest better too. The body responds to peace just as much as it does to fiber. If you're one of those lucky folks who still experiences smooth digestion, don't overlook how rare that is. It's not just a sign that your gut is working well. It means your muscles, nerves, and internal rhythms are still in sync. And that's something many people lose with age. So take pride in that quiet regularity. It might not make headlines, but it's a powerful reminder that your body, when treated with respect and care, can continue to work beautifully, even decades after most people assume it won't. Laughter might seem like a small thing, but for someone over 80, the ability to laugh freely and often is one of the clearest signs that the spirit is still vibrant and alive. In fact, spontaneous joy is more than just a pleasant emotion. It's a deep reflection of resilience, openness, and the willingness to keep connecting with life, no matter your age. Think about it. How many people in their 80s do you know who still laugh at a joke, giggle at a funny story, or smile just because something small made them happy? For most, the burdens of age, loss, illness, change can dim that spark. But for a rare few, that light remains. And when it does, it's a powerful signal of emotional health and mental flexibility. Let me tell you about Thomas, an 86-year-old who still watches old comedies every evening. Not because he's stuck in the past, but because laughter reminds him that joy isn't over, it's still happening. His daughter says the sound of his laugh fills the house, even on days when he's in pain. That's the beauty of this kind of laughter. It doesn't mean life is perfect. It means you still choose to see the good, to stay emotionally awake, to share a moment of connection. People who retain this joy often have something in common. They don't hold grudges, they forgive quickly, and they don't take themselves too seriously. They've learned that life keeps moving, and instead of resisting change, they ride with it. They celebrate small things, savor little pleasures, and stay open to moments of lightness. That's not just personality, that's health. And the best part? This joy spreads. Seniors who laugh often bring calm to others. Their presence softens a room, makes others feel seen and safe. Laughter becomes a gift not only to themselves, but to everyone around them. So if you find yourself still laughing at silly things, if your heart feels light when your grandchild says something ridiculous, know that what you have is rare. You're not just aging, you're thriving. Your laughter tells a story of strength, perspective, and the kind of wisdom that knows how to smile, even when life is hard. If today's video touched your heart or gave you a new way to think about aging, we'd love to invite you to become part of our community here at Beyond 60 Wisdom. Your support means more than you know. When you subscribe to this channel, you're not just clicking a button, you're saying that conversations like these matter. That stories, insight, and encouragement for those of us walking through life beyond 60 deserve a place to be heard and shared. If something in this video resonated with you, please take a moment to leave a comment below. Whether it's a memory it brought up, a habit you're proud of, or something you're working on, your words might inspire someone else watching. We read every comment, and your feedback helps us know what truly matters to you, so we can create even more meaningful content for the future. So, let's stay connected. Let's keep talking, learning, and supporting one another as we age with purpose and joy. Join us here, where every day is a chance to grow a little wiser, laugh a little louder, and feel a little more seen. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for spending your time with us today. Your presence means everything. Let's walk this path together with curiosity, with courage, and always with care.